Life can be a bitch. We've all had those moments where we feel alone, whatever. And people always say life goes on. Don't worry about it. It'll get better. For some people, it doesn't. It just doesn't get better. The, the shit that you go through sticks with you, and it affects you, and it makes you think crazy things. Like I, I just, I'm just sad, like all the time. I, I try so hard to be happy, and I just can't be happy. I mean, there's this guy. He makes me so happy. He's one of the few things that I actually look forward to seeing, and I had this crush on him, but and I told my friend that I liked him. Probably wasn't listening. She sucks at listening. And I told my other friend that I liked him. She said, "Oh, I like him too." And I said, "You always like the same guys as me," but that's a different story. Um, and so I'm texting him, and he goes, "I'm dating your friend," and I said, "I just told her I liked you. Now she's going out with you." Like, I cried for like an hour, about an hour, over him. I've never cried over a guy. I don't know. He made me feel special, and it's one of those stupid moments when you just want to crawl into a hole and forget about the world. So I was talking to my other friend, and I told him about how a few times when I actually end up going to sleep, I sometimes just don't want to wake up. I want to stay asleep. I don't. I'm too afraid to face the world. I don't want to go out there and see what reality is, because it scares me. The way, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like being me in my family. You don't want to face reality. My family, I love them dearly, but they're a trip. They, my brother and sister, they're not the most supportive people that you'll ever meet in your life. They're not really the ones you can just go to and say you have a problem and they'll sit down and listen to you. They're probably the ones that, if they find out you have a problem, they'll probably make fun of you for it and never let you hear the end of it. They'll accuse you of having a problem and then never let you hear the end of it. And it sucks not being able to go to your own family for help, which is who you really probably should want to go to for help, but I'm afraid to go talk to my family. And then when it gets to the point where your family becomes the one that kind of is tearing yourself apart. Like, I've seen skull, like little things of skull, like in my parents' room, and then I've seen my mom trying to like secretly carry them around, and that really scares me. And my dad, oh my gosh, my dad, I love him. Don't get me wrong, but oh my gosh, my dad, he's he's a trip that not many people want to go on. He gets so angry, like I'll try to talk to him about something, and then he just takes it the complete wrong way, and he'll just start yelling at me. My entire family just starts yelling at me, and I just want to get away. I want to go crawl into a hole and just stay there forever and never, ever, ever come out. I want to. go somewhere where I don't have to deal with this. I don't want to deal with my problems. My friend who's been helping me the most throughout all this keeps saying you have to go talk to someone. You have to go talk to a teacher or your family or something. I keep telling her it's not that easy. You can't just go up to someone and say, "Hey, I have a problem. Here's the problem. What do I do?" It's internal. Like, I feel it. I can't get away from it. I can't just go up to someone and say, "Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me." I'm that kind of person where I can't ask for help. I can't. I really cannot just go into like my counselor or someone and say, "Hey, I cut myself." You know, whoop de doo. Told someone I can't do that because that's the one thing that that'll probably tear my family apart for good. Both my parents are divorced, and I don't want that to happen to my parents at all. Cause oh my gosh. And then everyone thinks I'm so strong. I'm like this happy person all the time, but not. I live behind a mask that a mask of happiness that isn't real. I wish it was real, but it's not. No one knows that it's fake. No one knows that if I rip it off, then they'll see what I'm saying right now. I don't think anyone really wants to. So just no one knows. No one. No one knows that I live behind a mask of happiness and I'm just so angry and I just want to get done with everything. I want to be done with it. I want to be done with everything. What's wrong with me? If only. If only, man. People keep telling me, I'm here for you, blah, 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 blah. But when you've been beaten down and lied to for as long as I have, you learn not to really trust people. And then you think, what if they really don't want to talk to me? What if they're just, you know, just kind of there and they really don't care? And you think, probably annoying the shit out of you. And I don't want to burden them with my problems. If I could show this video to everyone, to my favorite teacher who I would do anything for, to all of my friends who think I'm so happy all the time, to my family, to everyone, if I could show this to them, I don't know what would happen. Just thinking about that is like that can only happen in a dream. Like that doesn't actually happen. But I know it does. I know it probably will be. I know it probably will happen someday. I kind of want to show them these videos, but I also kind of don't. I don't. I don't want to have let down all the people that I've pretty much lied to forever. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm not. I'm not fine. I'm never okay. There's always something wrong with me. If knew.